Do you ever sometimes look in the mirror and think to yourself, Jesus, you are an absolute cretin? This is how I'm feeling today. I should have washed my hair last night. It's starting to get greasy. My tan is so patchy. I need my teeth whitened. I need my nails done. I've been using this Poundland nail polish and it's all chipped and bumpy. But at least one thing's looking good now. My eyebrows. I lost my self-control and I waxed my eyebrows this morning. I think it was just with everything else, this was like the one thing I could actually do at that moment and had control of, was doing something with my eyebrows. So, that is the end of me growing my eyebrows out. Although I have to say I didn't do them the way I usually would. So I've left more of a tail out here, I suppose. But it was just starting to get to the point where it was really starting to make my eyeshadow look messy. Messy, patchy, uneven. You know how it is, you know how it goes. So do you know what? There is no purpose for today's video. We're just going to do a simple old chit chat, get rid of me, and we're going to go full glam, full beat. We're going to play with makeup, have wee chit chat, and makeup and yap. So I did lift these palettes out from Oden's Eye. I don't actually think I've used these palettes before, but I was doing a wee bit of a tie-dye. I did clutter a couple of weekends ago and I did come across these palettes. You know the way you just like to have a wee mooch through your own makeup collection? So this is the packaging. It's kind of like a wee book. And it has this side and then this side. But I think we'll maybe do a couple of shades from this, maybe more of like the neutral shades from it, because I have this palette and I lifted this out mainly for the shimmers. Look at those shimmers. It looks as if I've used this palette, but I haven't. I've just swatched it so many times and thought, oh my god, I must really use that at some stage, but never have. So I'm mainly, oh no, it's not that one. It's this shade here I'm mainly looking at. I'm thinking of me incorporating this into a neutral smoky eye. And starting with this palette, I'm going to take this shade here. And just in that V shape, at the outer corner, I'm going to press this on. Bringing it slightly over and into the inner corner and the upper crease as well. And winging it out a wee bit. But first of all, just stamping this on, and then we're going to go in and do a wee bit of blending. And don't mind my headless figure at the back. I was out on Tuesday night having pancakes at a friend's house with Kyle and came home and Stanley had been in my filming room and she had made a wee bit of a mess. But it's fine, I can glue things together. I think it would be worse if it was in the living room and it was the TV and my antiques. My vintage things, you know, that are irreplaceable, let's just say, because like that, I don't think it was that expensive, you know, and how many places can you buy, you know, like wee statue heads like that, so it's not necessarily a one of a kind, you know, so it's fine. I think it's kind of like that whenever you have children as well, like you can't be mad, you know, maybe it depends on what it is. But, you know, these things are obviously bound to happen and you can't be mad. Not taking any product on this. I'm going to just diffuse those edges. I had my hair in heatless curls last night and I think the only thing that curled was this situation here, and it's actually like, what the fuck is going on here? I think it's literally the only thing that curled, because where do you see my ends? This cracks me up, like in a good way. It makes me laugh so much how my hair is just like, fuck you, I'm not doing anything you ask me to. This is my hair from having it in last night, heatless curlers. Limp as a dick. Why do I bother? I will never know. Okay, I don't know why I've created, just spontaneously created this like shape. I don't want that. So I'm gonna just take in more of that brown shade. Just blend, just in that wee loop, or that wee dip, sorry. There we go, just to kind of get rid of that. piece. This one. That might be perfect actually. Oh my goodness. These eyeshadows are crazy pigmented. Have any of you ever used Oden's eyeshadow palettes? I think it's a Swedish makeup brand, isn't it? Their highlighters and their lipsticks are really good. Like I definitely have used them multiple times. They're beautiful. But just not their eyeshadow palettes. Like I know recently they came out with, well whenever I say recently it was last year, they came out with I think single eyeshadows. You could like do a build your own eyeshadow palette or something. Or I could be so wrong, but I'm not even joking. These were probably the most beautiful eyeshadows I think I've ever seen in my life. I'm not even joking. No exaggeration. I'll obviously link these palettes down below and honestly go and have a wee nose at their eyeshadow palettes and like their singles and stuff on their website. The shimmers are, I don't know what type of sorcery goes into it, but they're absolutely beautiful. I think any of these 4 shimmers at the bottom of this palette would look beautiful with this eye makeup look. Like this one, that pop of blue just in the inner corner, and this like orange gold, stunning. And then this one, oh my god, why is it so hard to swatch with your wee finger? This feels so wrong. Yeah, this one's definitely standing out to me the most, you see. And I think there's going to be a couple of nice toppers in the other palette as well to maybe go on top to intensify it. Okay, that's looking very underwhelming using it with a brush, so I'm going to go in with my finger because you've seen how it's swatched compared to what's looking in the eyes. What other shades can we use on top? That's like a topper. Oh, there's this one. Ooh. So it's this shade here that I'm using. It doesn't really look that exciting. It has a really nice reflect of like a greeny blue. It's quite an icy colour, which is quite nice. Gel cream eyeliner from Colourpop. I've taken the lashes I used in yesterday's tutorial and I'm realizing that I have no idea what these are because these are bloody beautiful. They're like the perfect full glam lash. So I'm just gonna glue them up. I've also just put my hair up by my face just so I can start on my base makeup. And my wee top knot, my wee bun looks like a testicle. I think I'm just having one of these days where it's just like sensory overload. I just need my hair up and away out of my face. Like even my necklaces are annoying me. I haven't used this primer in quite a while. The Refi Glow and Sculpt. Is this out of date? Will this potentially break me out? Only time will tell, right? I probably should have took the fallout off my face before I done this, but well. Ugh. CBA. Such a nice wee primer though, but I couldn't tell you what it does. No kidding, but I have not stopped using this foundation since I got it. It's the new one from Colourpop. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Sorry, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna let that primer dry down a wee bit. Did you see that that was applying nothing? That is not wanting to go on top of this primer. What? That is just... Okay, we're getting there as it's drying down a wee bit more. But yeah, I have been using this consistently since I got it. I take the shade a medium 9. It's a pretty good match for me with my fake tan and stuff. And I'm loving it. I think this foundation just looks so good. Like, this is obviously just my opinion and my personal preference and stuff, but I think it looks nicer the more you use. Don't get me wrong, it does look nice. as just one layer, and it does look like a really beautiful, fresh, everyday looking kind of foundation. But I did notice on me, it didn't last very long with just that one layer. Like throughout the day, I noticed that it was starting to come off and wear away around my lower cheek area. If I'm doing full glam and full coverage, that never happens. Like I'm never gonna have patches of missing foundation on my bottom of my face. So overall, I think it's just a nicer foundation on me with more layers, and it's built up to full coverage. This is maybe the downside to liking your foundation full coverage and full glam. So it was this day last Thursday, I tried this foundation for the first time, and that's it rolled up full. That's how much I have left. This is how much of that foundation I've used in a week. And then also from Refy, the cream bronzer. At the minute I'm just using these couple of products to kind of use them up. So that was the Juvia's Place concealer. I'm actually scraping at the edges of that, so I may as well just use it up while I can. I'm gonna let that concealer sit on my under eyes a wee bit longer, just to do a wee bit of marinating. Whoa. So this is from Beauty Crop, the Glow Milk Liquid Blush in the shade Melon. Gorgeous colour, right? That's so nice. It's quite different, actually. It's very bright. Let me see how this blends out. Taking a little bit at a time. I haven't taken this wee highlight in a while. It's from Beauty Bay. And then Doll Beauty. This is Chain Reaction from Colourpop. Celebi from Doll Beauty. That eyeshadow is just dreamy. Obsessed. But thank you guys so much for watching anyway. All the products I did use will be listed and linked down below in the description box for you. And I'll see you in my next one.